Welcome, Leo. This is your weekly focus for February the 19th through to the 25th, 2024. I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thanks for being here. Thank you for being a part of my path. Let's turn right to the cards and see what they have to tell us about your week going forward. Now, our underlying energy for the week, lovely Leo, is the Ten of Pentacles. This card is like coming up a lot in these readings. So there is success to be had. This is the yes card. What are you thinking about this week that you want a resounding yes to? This is the kind of energy that's coming into your life right now. So you own your tomorrow. You invent your tomorrow by realizing where you want the beauty, where you want the harmony, where you want the endings, where you want the new beginnings. Where do you want more abundance and growth in your life? This is the S card. But we have to show up. We have to do the work. We have to be committed to it. We have to work well with others, perhaps. A partnership might be involved here. Definitely a level of spirituality, of leaning on them, knowing that they have your back, knowing that they can help you move forward if you keep in constant dialogue with them about what you want, about what you are trying to create, about the magic that you want to see as a reality in your world. Our first card is the Magician. I tell you, it's about you demanding it. It's about you saying, this is what I want in my life. I'm going to show up. I'm going to donate my time, my energy, my resources. I'm going to put a focus on it, and I'm going to make it happen. This is what I truly want in my life. And watch the magic start to appear on your path to make that thought a reality, to make it tangible, to make it reality, to bring it into existence. We have the Tower card, awakenings, knowing where you have, where that glass ceiling is, where the limitations are, where you thought you couldn't move forward for whatever reason. Now, did you put that limitation in place, or did you allow somebody else to put that there? Was it their opinion of what you should be doing and not doing? And maybe it was their words of wisdom that really was just their opinion and it wasn't wisdom at all. Maybe something happens in your world and it kind of feels like it's upset your apple cart in some way, but this is in order to break free of some of the old that is kind of like chained to you. It breaks the chains, it severs the ropes, the ties, where something was holding you back, wasn't allowing you to go forward in the way you want. So you have to be very open to what is happening in your life this week, because not all great things look like they're so great when they happen. It's only from reflection years later and looking back and saying, wow, if that didn't happen to me, I never would be here today. Wow, can you imagine life without this in my world? No. And the Knight of Swords. We get the clarity, we get the perception, we get the understanding that we have an entire horizon in front of us, an entire field just of unlimited potential to run, to go after the quest, to go after the successes, meeting the challenges head on. I mean, we are riding our stallion here with our sword raised, yelling, charge. We fear nothing. We feel strong, we feel confident, we feel alive. We know we've got this. We know we have to let go of certain things and cut it away from us in order for us to really go forward in the way we want, in the successes that we want. Work and career. We have the Page of Cups. Well, what are you wishing for? I mean, this is love. This is, this is kind of like Cinderella. What are you dreaming of? What do you want? What is your perfect job? What is your perfect career? What is the best way for you to bring money into your life? How do you build your stature? How do you want to build your stature? What do you want to be known for? What is your legacy you leave? And right now, you really do have a handle on creating it for yourself. I mean, we've had the Magician out here in your first card. We have the Ten of Pentacles as your underlying energy for the week. The Yes card. What do you want? What are you dreaming of? This is a time of dreaming, of expecting things to come into our life, of knowing that those pathways are starting to open to us if we demand them to open. Let's get a card to go with that. The Five of Hearts. This is about wanting to bring in love and happiness and joy and allowing our creativity to flow. This is a romance, but within a skill, within a, like when you're woodworking and you just get that sandpaper out there and it just brings out the grain and you just, it's like romance. It's beautiful. It's beyond description. Or you plant a garden, it's all blooming at the right times and it looks like a firework display in slow motion. And you marvel at its beauty, of what it brings into your environment, the world. It's about creating beauty. It's about creating harmony. Also, the busyness counts. It's a time to get busy. It's not a time to sit there and just lay back and dream, but it's time to roll up our sleeves and get to work and try some things. And if they don't work, well, that's good because you are one step closer to knowing what will work then. So don't worry about that. We'll get one more card for you, though, just for a little added clarity. You hold the potential this week to really step into a career of your own design. We have the Five of Ariel. You needn't go through your current challenges alone. Help is nearby. Negative thoughts create self-fulfilling prophecies. So negative thoughts, okay? Very much, the Five of Ariel where it was saying, we got to keep it positive and bring in the laughter and the joy and the celebration. And this five is saying the exact same thing, right? Watch those negative thoughts because if you think them and if you start to buy into them, they will happen. They will be a prophecy come true for you. You needn't go through all the current challenges alone. Ask for help if you need help. Ask for, you want to get into this line of work and you know somebody who knows somebody, then ask them, hey, could you mention to your buddy that I'm looking for employment and I'd really like to work there? And if he could just maybe move my application to the top of the pile even, that would be like greatly appreciated. All I need is to get through the front door. I'll do the rest of the work kind of energy. Okay, for love, relationships, we have judgment. Okay, don't judge people too harshly, first of all, and stop judging yourself so harshly. So you said it, so you did it. Oh well, it's over with, it's done. You can't unwalk it, right? So, oh well, leave it in the past. Let's talk about something new so we can forget about that. Watch the way you talk to yourself. Watch and start to see the beauty. Now, this also is a card that tells me that if you have been in a relationship and you have been giving, yourself in the relationship, meeting them in the middle, weaving that fabric of love, that there's going to be some kind of reward come in. There's going to be some kind of joy, happiness, abundance enter your life because of those things that you've done, because of how you've met your obligations and your responsibilities within your relationships. And if you haven't done it, this is the wake-up call to say you're going to lose these relationships, these close relationships in your life if you don't step into them, if you don't embrace them in the way you should. Okay, we'll get some more cards here going on that. Okay, we have another five. The Five of Clubs this time. some kind of diversity has to come in here in the relationship. Wake it up, bring it alive, create some kind of new dialogue happening. It's time to get creative within the relationship. Put a little bit of busyness into the relationship. Infuse some passion into the relationship. And when you start to do that, it grows. Okay, it's like a tumbleweed. It's like a snowball going down the hill. It grows. It gains energy. It gains speed. It gains depth. It gains understanding. It gains trust. It gains, what are we working towards within these relationships? I would have to say, if you are dating, to just know what the package that you are offering somebody else. Okay? Really come to terms with the gift that you are before going on that date, and how you should be treated, how you should be, there should be a level of respect from the get-go. Lost lands, soul memories and gifts. You've done this before. Soul memories and gifts. So maybe you're seeing a part of yourself being repeated or within the new relationship that you're in, or the current relationship you're in. And when you think back to a relationship that went really south, it was kind of the same kind of feelings that you had. Now, this could be awakening you to the awareness that this might be a repeat, that this might be happening again in your life, that you have lived through this before, you know the signs, you know the red flags, and there it is, okay? Just saying that out loud first and foremost, okay? If you think it's so, there might be some reasoning behind that, okay? But soul memories and gifts would tell me almost that you could be in a very karmic relationship, one where you've had the same relationship in a past life. You're here to evolve to the next level. You're here to take that romance, that love to a deeper level. You're supposed to do more with it. You're supposed to mold it into something. Maybe it is the legacy itself. Okay, when I think of my dad and what my dad stood for, that's one thing. And when I thought of my mom, when I think of my mom, that's another thing. But when I think of them together, I see them dancing. I see them laughing. I see them having fun with each other, joking and smiles, laughter. So maybe, in some way we're seeing that again in our lives through another relationship. Maybe we're seeing a relationship that we have witnessed come alive within the current relationship we're in. It could be a past relationship, one that we had in a previous life, and we're coming together again to take it to the next level. Maybe there was something that we needed to accomplish the last time that we didn't accomplish. Or maybe we hit some kind of roadblock that we'll hit again, and to see how we get through it this time. Maybe we weren't successful last time. Maybe we were supposed to help each other grow in some way, and we failed to do that the first time around. To finish some sort of thing from a past life, that could very well be. You've done this before. Soul memories and gifts. And gifts coming in. We had the Judgment card. That's obviously being rewarded for who you are within the relationship, what you are doing within the relationship. Gifts. You are also the gift. Okay, so know that you are a gift that you are offering to somebody else. And if they are not grateful for that gift, then please take it back. And as soul memories, I take that from past lives and everything. When I think soul memories, okay, that we are here to accomplish again, maybe what we left unfinished in a past life. Maybe we couldn't finish it before. Maybe we ran out of time. Whatever it might be. Okay. We have the Nine of Cups. This is a time to grow that best life ever. that picture of that best life ever, to look at it, to see it, to add details to it, to expand it, to put more feeling into it, maybe hearing the words of praise from another, or they're patting you on the back, shaking your hand. Maybe you're seeing, I imagined a pool, but wow, I've got a sauna too over there, or I've got a hot tub. Or maybe, is that a greenhouse in the back? Let's go back there and see what's back there. This is about growing the dream and growing the potential of our tomorrow and what we truly want to bring in. Like I said, especially with work and career, is we have the ability to design what we truly want. So really, when you go into meditation, maybe look at that part of your best life ever, of growing your success, in growing your money stream, and growing your abundance, and growing a beautiful environment. I almost get like you need to let some things go in order for that environment to really thrive the way you want, but maybe now's not the time to really think about it. We do have the Nine of Cups here telling us to dream, and dream big, and to expect it to be so. We have the Queen of Clubs here. Once again, this is about bringing in passion, desire. The Queen of Clubs is, passion, desire, enthusiasm, getting excited about where we're going and what we're doing. So when you're looking at that big picture, you want to put in the enthusiasm. You want to, have a smile on your face while you're thinking about it, while you're dreaming about it. You want to get into high gear. Your brain doesn't know if it's pretend or real. So the more you do it, and the more emotion you can put into it, the more feeling. It's like putting little tags in there. It's like little hashtags for our brain when we do those things. And so we go to that a little bit more, and we raise that energy, and those things do start to come in. Trust me when I say these things it happens. It happens, okay? So this is loving yourself, knowing that you are deserving, but knowing that you're enough. But I don't think that's the core of it. It's dreaming it bigger. It's making that dream almost like it's the motivation, or it's the momentum for getting you going, steering you down that path, making you step in the right direction. Does that clear as mud? In a minute, Milo. Not yet. Soon. Soon. Do you think it's cookie time? Yeah? Not yet. Not yet. Food is a motivator for him. Okay, we have the Unicorn. Invite in serendipity. Once again, it's that joy. It's that feeling of harmony and beauty in our lives, and what we want to invite into our lives. So the Unicorn is here to invite in serendipity into our lives, to become alive, to feel the freedom, the expansion in our worlds, to feel the love, to embrace the love, to fall into our passions, and let them even if nothing happens from it, what about the adventure you're going to have? What about the journey you're going to have? What about the stories you're going to be able to tell? Because you at least tried, you at least put yourself out there, you at least took a step in the direction of your heart's desires. Okay, we'll grab one more card here, and that would be the Star card, making the impossible possible. How do you take a impossible dream and you make it possible? By realizing that you have led yourself on a unique path in order to be here in the here and now. And no matter if I don't care if there's 5 million people already doing it out there, they're not doing it like you would do it. And that makes all the difference. So this is a time to regain your hope, regain your faith, take a chance on yourself. Know that they've got your back. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.